Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video, and in this video, we got Chud received the worst possible news today in court. Shout out Chud. Fuck Chud. It wasn't a good shout out, but shout out to that guy. He got what he deserved. We smoking that Chud pet for this shit. Hope y'all enjoy the video.
More terrible news today in court. It was amazing to see. Everything went horrible for him. Chud was back in court today begging and pleading for the judge to reduce his bond because $1.25 million was too much. It was unreasonable and too high. And he didn't like the judge's response to his bond reduction either. But that was the least of Chud's worries. What the judge told him today in court is even more brutal than I think the bond. Like, the bond is doable, right? You got enough racist people on the internet who would probably come together at some point and pay that bond. But the other things the judge told Chud, he wasn't expecting this.
Crime, a controversial social media personality, remains behind bars for now. The judge in Chud the Builder's case is keeping his $1 million bond in place. Chud, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, is charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. He was arrested last week for a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse, where the victim is recovering. Today, a judge locked in a more than $1 billion bond he'd previously said.
You gotta be a dumbass.
Before court wrapped up, the judge said someone online offered to pay his bond. Those details are still being worked out this afternoon. And at one point during today's hearing, a man was asked to leave for reacting to video playing in the courtroom. While he was being escorted out, he made a comment about a, quote, two-tiered justice system. That's when the judge ordered him to be taken into custody.
All the white supremacists was honking out today at Chud's bond hearing. You know who got taken into custody? His name is Jake Lang. If you guys is not aware of who Jake Lang is, let me remind you guys.
Go back, AIPAC, go back. That's the AIPAC building right there. White Christian men are not going to sit around while you turn our children into a bunch of lovers.
This dude is
What
the living embodiment of projection. So he comes online and he tries to fit in with the racists and anti-Semites, even though he's Jewish, but he tries to hide that part of his identity. He does everything possible, like try to take pictures down, try to hide his family, but they still discovered his mom is a Jewish woman. His family is Jewish. They found family pictures of him in Israel kissing the wall, but he still comes online and play this white supremacist anti-everything grift because that's the easiest, least creative way to make money, especially for the talentless. Even his anti-Muslim is a projection. Like, that grift is a projection because he claims he hates Muslims because they're and they worship a people. But surprise, surprise, Jake Lang himself is a people.
I've been informed by my team that there are thousands of death threats coming from the Yemeni Houthi Muslim terrorist organization because I simply exercised my First Amendment right to put a Quran inside a pig's head here in Plano, Texas. Well, America,
Bro, what the
pig heads and the Qurans will continue. The burnings will continue until morale improves. I've got some beautiful, juicy, delicious bacon here and some Prophet Muhammad Qurans. And today, we're going to cook our beautiful bacon. It's sizzling.
Just an absolute degenerate. I disavow this. We all disavow this. Nobody truly thinks whatever he's doing is cool. But he does this lowbrow stuff, this uncreative, hateful stuff, because this is the
How is this
easiest way he
card
has to
not
get
supported?
attention.
What the fuck?
Now, he has galvanized an audience of other weirdos. Now, they're not many, to be honest, but they're just loud because things like this is provocative and just loud. We now know, due to the work of some online vigilantes who did like a sting on Jake Lang, that Jake Lang is exactly who he claims he hates.
There's a lot of creeps and weirdos in politics, and let's welcome one of them right here, Jake Lang. So Jake Lang here ran in Senate for Florida, which he lost, and now he does these social media things where he does crusades as a Christian and basically does anti-Muslim stuff, anti-Islam stuff. So like, for example, he posts, things like this, where he says, we have no fear of worshiping Muslims in Christ Jesus. But what Jake doesn't tell you is he was chatting up with my 15-year-old decoy. So let's see what he had to say then. By the way, he says he's Christian.
Let's go down a list of Jake Lang's accusations, okay? So Jake Lang is an accused terrorist. He was part of the insurrection on January 6th. Jake Lang is an accused homosexual. Jake Lang is an accused, well, no, he's a proud and open racist. And Jake Lang is an accused pedo. So the accused pedo, racist, white supremacist terrorist, and accused homosexual is showing up to support Chud. I'll be real, bro. If somebody like that show up to support me, man, keep your support, bro. Whatever side you on has to be the wrong side. I don't care whatever side Jake Lang is on has to be the wrong side. These are the type of people showing up for Chud. Because see, Jake Lang has been buying the online discourse. So the white supremacists are coming out loud and bold to like somehow claim victimhood, right? The same people who tell black folks, oh, we are perpetual victims. Oh, you guys love to complain about being victims. Now they're claiming victimhood.
A man who constantly chases sexual stimulation is avoiding his real life. He wants success, but every time things start going
Man, it's not letting me add my card for some reason to Apple Pay, which is kind of unfortunate.
Guys, I'm not defending Chud the Builder by any means. But how is it legal for them to freeze his give, send, go so he can't use his give, send, go money to post his bail? Like, how is that even legal? And also, 1.25 million is insane when you compare that to the black person that actually killed somebody and got like a $200,000 bail. Again, not defending Chud, but this does seem
But you're defending Chud. What the fuck?
Anti-white racism. You know, it seems like, why is he getting penalized? Like, how is it even legal for him to not be able to use his give, some, go money? Makes no sense.
Stop playing the race card. You guys love to play the race card all the time. Gosh, it's not always about race. It's not always about race. What is wrong with you guys, man? The 1.25 million is too much? Oh my God. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps and go ahead and earn the $1.25 million. Oh, he can't. He wants like donations for the bill? Oh my God. Y'all always want handouts. Y'all always want handouts. What is wrong with you people? Oh, well, go ahead and work. Get a job, man. Stop relying on the government for handouts, man. I think those sentiments is true. We can all agree. Stop playing the race card. Go get a job, man, to pay that $1.25 million bond. Hold on. Hold on. You can't get a job because you're in prison? Pick yourself up out the bootstrap. Figure it out. Stop asking for money. Right? Ain't that how it works? All right? Yes. Pick yourself by the bootstraps, man. Now, Chud asked for a bond reduction, okay? Now, here's what happened in court. Here's the full breakdown of what happened in court. Chud lawyer tried. He tried from every angle. It got shut down. It got cooked from every angle. He came to court and asked for a bond reduction. He won, okay? He won. The judge reduced the bond to $1 million. This judge is my type of petty, man. You asked for a bond reduction, you never asked for how much. All right, you wanted a bond reduction, we gave you the bond reduction. What you still crying for, Chud? Gave that boy a $250,000 reduction. Now go figure out how to get that $1 million, man. Now, the surveillance camera.
Man, this shit makes no sense. What the fuck?
Now, this is where a bunch of these, like, Chud supporters, these right-wing freaks, have been online claiming the surveillance camera exonerates Chud. As if that was the case, Chud wouldn't be a free man right now. So it goes, during Thursday hearing, Montgomery County Sheriff's Officer investigators testified that video surveillance cameras documented the confrontation. At about 1:15 p.m., Chud approached Fox. Chud approached the victim, who was at court that day for a child support hearing. Chud had a selfie stick in his right hand, as he usually does when he antagonizes people. After the verbal altercation, Chud walked away. Fox then approached him according to the arrest warrant obtained by Clarksville Now, which was reiterated by investigators on Thursday. Etherly then turned his body into a bladed stance and reached for a firearm in his jacket pocket. Thereafter, a physical altercation ensues of the warrant. Lead investigator Michael Weber testified that Etherly can be seen trying to pull his gun out of his jacket, and that Etherly, while Chud later claimed he was reaching for mace he normally carries. Nah, buddy, you was reaching for that gun. The investigator testified that the footage shows a firearm being drawn, not mace or pepper spray, and that Chud told investigators his mace had been confiscated during a prior arrest in Nashville. So hold on. So Chud told the police he was reaching for the mace, not the gun. But then told the police his mace was confiscated. Bro, you can't even you can't even lie correctly. You can't even lie correctly. You was bloodthirsty, man. You didn't even attempt to de-escalate. You was bloodthirsty. But when you lie, at least try to keep your lie straight, okay? Now, the footage has no audio, and Weber says he could not determine what was said during the argument. This is where the video from the eyewitnesses is going to come into play. Now, Chud's attorney, which is Jake Finley, he suggested that Chud was placed in a headlock during the struggle. Again, these people are just pathological liars, man. This is what again, understand this, yo. They think the white supremacist Twitter tactic that they do, which is just lie. And then in their minds, after they lie enough and enough times, you already got too many lies to debunk. So when you can't debunk all the lies, one lie will creep through. So that's their strategy. Let's come to court and just lie about everything, and then hopefully one of the lies get through. Not over here, buddy. The detective said, bro, we reviewed the footage. Excuse me? So Chud's attorney says that Chud was placed in a headlock. The investigator testified, I could not see that in the video. All right. Now, first off, Joshua Fox is considerably smaller than Chud. Chud's like, what, 6'5", apparently, according to Chud? He's like 6'4", 6'5".
They don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a
Damn,
car
yo, I don't know
accident
why
1 year
Cash
ago,
App's being dumb.
even if you weren't driving?
Like
Cash App,
200,
Apple
like
Pay, all
30,
that.
40 pounds?
My bad. I was looking down a lot. I was trying to add my
he
card, but
goes,
damn, that
they-
shit kind of
they
just pissed
also
me off.
testified that once the fight
I got a
began-
new card. I'm a yap for a little bit. I got a new card. It's a credit builder card, but now I can't add that credit builder card to my Cash App, my Apple Pay. What the fuck did I did it for, yo? That's dumb. I can't send money on that shit. That's actually dumb as shit, man.
Joshua Fox took Chud.
I did it. It's to build credit, but I can only make purchases at stores and shit. Are you dead ass or online? I can't send money. Be for real.
To the ground, and that a bullet could be seen
Not
ricochet
even send. I can't transfer money from app to app with this card. That's dumb.
as they fell. 7 shell casings were covered at the scene, all 7 from the same gun. Joshua Fox was shot in the torso and arm. A responding paramedic testified that Joshua Fox was alert when they reached him. She said she saw no exit wounds and suspected internal bleeding because his blood pressure was dropping. Joshua Fox, who is a Clarksville veteran, was not in court Thursday. Now, when they searched Chud, they found some very concerning things, okay? Now, Chud, in my perspective,
What they find?
was living like the very same people he criticized, okay? The thugs. So, when they searched Chud's truck and home, they found an airline ticket to Istanbul dated for May 22nd departure. They also found a bulletproof vest, a rifle, a shotgun, ammunition, and a suspected bag of marijuana. They also recovered.
It looks like bro was about to do a fucking mass shooting, yo. Look like he was about to light one of these. And just start spraying motherfuckers, yo. Like, that's so shit.
Chud's electronic devices for evidence. Weaver noted that no mace was found at the scene, in the truck, or his home. A mobile forensic investigator showed the court inflammatory racial videos and social media posts made in the weeks leading up to the shooting. Now, here's where they really cooked Chud. I think the bond conditions was already bad enough, but I think for the most part, probably in like 6 months, right? You know, the racers would probably squander up enough coins to probably get Chud out on a bond. They could have found at least one racist bond billsman, right, who would have built out Chud. But here's where they really F over Chud at. Now, the bond conditions. So if Chud meets the bond conditions, he got a gag order, no guns, and a GPS monitoring. So during the hearing, 2 people were escorted out of the courtroom for disrupting proceedings, and 1 person was charged with contempt in court, Jake Lang. Now, Chud's stepfather and his brother testified that Chud had lived in Clarksville his whole life and had family in the area. He owns a business, had no prior convictions, and he would be liable to appear in court, they said. Now, the district attorney, General Robert Nash, argued that Chud videos are created for provocation and profit, and that public safety, not just flight risk, should guide the bond decision. Now, they requested a GPS monitoring, no access to weapon, and a gag order if Chud is released. His lawyer tried to put up a fight. It didn't work. So his lawyer argued that Chud should retain access to firearms because he's a public figure and a target. He makes himself a target. All right, tell him to stay his ass in the house if you don't want to be a target. He also said that the Istanbul ticket included a return flight and did not indicate an attempt to flee. Chud has already been tried in court of public opinion, adding that Chud should be allowed to defend himself publicly. He argued that Chud acted out of fear of serious bodily harm or death. So he already tried to kill 1 person.
Man, shut the
give
bullshit.
him a gun to do it. Say, man, listen, man. The judge said, listen, bro. So the judge reset his bond to $1 million. He gave him the bond reduction. Now, he explained that according to state law, if a defendant is out on bond on other charges, the bond for the new charge must be at least 2 times the customary amount. Chud was out on bond from an arrest in Nashville when the shooting took place. Now, the judge also said that if Chud makes bond, he would have to wear a GPS monitor, must relinquish all weapons and firearms, and will be under a gag order with no interviews or social media activity about the incident. The gag order also applies to all witnesses in the case. Judge also said the passport application process will be stopped and rescinded if it has been issued. My God. Now, this case, I'll be real, like this case might take about a year or 2 to get to trial. That means Chud, bro, your career is over with. Like, your career is essentially over. It's done. Because even if you manage to come out on bond, bro, you can't give no interviews. You probably can't go back to doing the same thing, and you're boring, right? Nobody wants to hear you give your opinion on no politics or something meaningful. So you can't do the same shtick. And you gotta wait, what, 2 years to do the same shtick? By that time, you're gonna have 1,000 Chud copycats, bro. We would have forgotten about Chud by then. The career is over with, man. He has successfully been defeated. Even if he beats this case, 2 years of not being able to do what you usually do, 2 years of not being able to clout chase and provoke black people, what would you do for content? It's over. It's done. Oh my. Y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. What do you guys think of this, okay? If you're still watching this video and you know you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen.
I think this shit is well deserved though. Fuck Chud. Real shit. And any other racists out here out and about doing these streamers, can't even speak right now, doing these streams, being racist as fuck, they deserve it, yeah. I hope they did taught too. Real shit. W video, Flacco. W fucking video. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe. Man, let's get to it.